There is a park ordinance that says you cannot sleep in a city park overnight. The last issue we had was with the art museum people and the jazz festival at Frontier Park. We went down there, they set up their tents on Friday night, they stayed there Friday night, and they got a little carried away. Before you know it, they started lighting bonfires. Started cutting down trees for kindling. And then they were dumping their coals along the bark of the tree. So we get a call, one of the trees are on fire. Got carried away. Said, keep it clean, keep it focused. Your focus is out there, not up there. You don't keep it focused. Don't make yourself, don't put on a red light in the middle of the night. Everybody's going to see it. And this is what's starting to happen.
10 by 10.
This is what's starting to happen. So we have to work out a compromise.
What's starting to happen?
People are taking notice now. Yeah.
People,
Hey,
you can't have the tarps. The tarps will come down one way or another.
I mean, we're not making a mess of the park. We're keeping it very clean. We're cleaning it up.
And I've been here every day. I'm your biggest supporter. Every day. The one day I was talking to something and Cameron got up, scared the living hell out of me, and I went to talk to him. He said he had to go up to the bathroom. He had to take off. And he went right on who I was talking to. Somebody that morning.
Yeah, no, you've been here every day.
Every day.
No,
making sure
Dave
everything's
has
okay.
Been the guy that has everything's been suited up to now.
So you can't sleep in the park. You can come here 6 o'clock in the morning and stay in the gazebo. You can do all your protesting. You just can't have sleeping blankets and sleep here in the park. You can't have the tarps up. You can't stay here overnight.
I have a question, though.
Please.
I mean, this movement is based in the movement of sleeping in the park. And I feel like if they take that away from us, they're going to start taking other things away from us. So where does the cookie start rolling down the hill?
I don't, I understand your position.
What if you're awake in the park all night?
Yeah, what if you're awake in the park?
If you don't have
can't kick you
And
out.
people are sitting there talking and they're awake. And
If you don't have a sleeping blanket, then you're not staying there, right?
third shifters that like to stay up all night.
When I get a relative knocking on my door, if they come into my house, I assume they're visiting. If they come in my house and they're bringing in 5 suitcases, now I'm expecting that they're probably thinking about spending the night.
But only during the day.
Can we have
only
a
during the
tent
day,
and
not night.
gazebo?
Yeah, but we can put sides of poles.
Yes, sir. The mayor necessarily hasn't directed me. We did discuss it. In my opinion, in my opinion, this is where he's heading, though. So
But he's not there yet.
he'll be there tomorrow. But he wants to do it respectfully because he believes in what you're doing. That's why he sent me out. Because he knows I come out every day.
Let me ask, is the mayor Republican or Democrat?
That makes it matter.
I told him I would come out and I would talk. He says, you come out here? I says, yeah, Mayor, I was here Saturday, came by Sunday, came by every day. And he says, why don't you go out and talk to him? I says, I'll come out and I'll talk to him. I says, I'll gladly go talk to him. I called her, she said that there was going to have a meeting, and I said, look, talk to everybody.
Are you guys going to stay for the meeting? Because this is what we're going to talk
of course.
about.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, you may.
This organization has given many people hope and a purpose in life to fight the injustices that are taking place in our country. And for finally, in this day and age, finally people are coming together and fighting and in support of the issues that are happening in this country and trying to get their voices heard. The last thing you want to do is silence them.
I agree with you, 100%. But I don't think that you're getting any of your mission accomplished staying inside of this at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. All you're going to do is get close to death with pneumonia. If you want to get anything accomplished, you get out there like they were. You get out on the street. You get out on the curb. You hold your sign. You have people see your name. They can't read that. Put down Occupy Erie. That's what you want. Like we were saying about Budweiser. You didn't even know what it was. You seen Bud, 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 Bud. You drill it into somebody's head. Occupy Wall Street. That's the message. They'll find out what it means. You don't get anything about 4 people hunkered up here with 15 blankets, tarps, trying to get through the night. That doesn't gain you anything. You're going to work.
As somebody who has been staying here,
Yes, and I admire that.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
I can say that we do accomplish some things by staying here because certain people do come up, and we've had several conversations with people late at night. Under that pretense, if we were to promise to stay awake for our warmth, could we leave the tarps up, or would we have to take them down?
Tarps have to come down
At night.
Tarps have
And then
to
put
come
them
down.
back, or something like that, the other way around.
My first suggestion to her in the early stages, again, were keep the tarps down during the day, put them up at 7 o'clock at night when it gets dark, stay nice and warm, take them back down in the morning, keep everything low-key, take care of your business. Your business isn't with the administration. The business is with the movement. Don't make a two-front war.
Right. What I'm saying is,
now
if we were to comply to that, putting them up at night, taking them down during the day,
I'm afraid that's too late.
Saying
now.
that's too late, is what you're saying. Okay.
What he's saying.
Yeah, too late now. I don't think that would be. You can go in the gazebo. You can go there first thing in the morning. You go there 6 o'clock. You can stay there. But you can't have any sleeping blankets. You can't have any tarps.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, you
We're
may.
feeding the homeless. We're doing active. No, we're not only doing activist work in this community, but we're also trying to serve this community.
I mean,
I understand that. I understand that. When I was a little older than you, you're still a young man, I had 50 efficiency apartments. And I probably lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in people skipping out on me in rent. So I know how it is to feed people. And years ago I had a bar on 12th Street, and I would feed everybody on Christmas, Thanksgiving, everybody. So I know what it's like. So I understand that. The point is, your mission can still be accomplished. You don't have to lose any oomph in this at all. You just can't stay here all night. Come back in the morning. She said you were looking for an inside location anyways, which in another couple of weeks it's going to be so nasty out there. So even if you had the inside location, you could still come out here, set up the tent, still pass your literature and do what you wish to do. There's going to come a point very soon when staying in that gazebo may not even be practical. And it's nothing against the movement. Like I said, personally, I agree with you. You know, I mean, I've been there. I bought my house, my taxes were down there, I can't even afford them anymore. I know what the hell it's like.
In consideration of that, if we were to get an inside place for the winter, and I don't know exactly what the deal is going on with the health board, I don't know exactly what the issue is there because I'm not privy to that knowledge, but would it be possible if during the spring we could start over again and comply to what you just said? Would that kind of make enough of a space to where we've righted the wrongs by a period of time?
You can come in the park and protest anytime you want to.
Right.
Okay? I have no problem with that. In the spring, you start getting into the other events, so you have to be aware when those other events are, so you don't interfere with them other events. I have no problems with that. You can walk up and down State Street all day long, do what you want, put signs in the park, stay in the corners, have people honk their horns. You could come in the gazebo 6 in the morning, stay here till midnight. Do what you got to do. You just got to take the tarps down. That doesn't look like your cause. I mean, that doesn't. It looks like what I was in Morgantown, West Virginia. When I was partying. That don't, with grain alcohol. That don't look like your cause.
actually, we're keeping alcohol.
I saw that, alcohol-free zone. I was impressed with it. Yes, I saw that. And when I came here every day, there wasn't a single cigarette left. We were sweeping up, we were cleaning up. I was very impressed. Every day I come by and I say, you guys okay? You need anything? Everything all right?
So can I clarify that the tarps need to come down and no one can sleep here? So if that continues, does that mean that we are going to be arrested?
I can't answer that. That means it'll be stopped.
How will it be stopped?
I'll let you use your imagination.